What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Sunday test drive. Yes, I am driving a Peterbilt 579, but if you notice something, it's missing a couple of tires. It's missing an axle. This is a little mod I found, and I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but it does, for the most part. This is a 4x2 axle. I found it on modland.net. Forgot all about it. I remembered because this trailer pack, as well as out there, and I'm sure some of you guys might have seen it on the websites, it's a beverage trailer pack. Now, it's not completely, complete in my opinion, because the cargo that you're carrying says Beverages 02 or 04 or whatever it is for that trailer. So a little bit of updating would be nice in that area, but you have different types of beverages, from beer to pop and so on. So of course here we got the Pepsi, there's a Coke. I almost decided to take the Miller Lite trailer. They're all pretty much the same, single axle beverage trailers, delivery trailers that you'll see going to your local gas station or convenience store, things like that. So this is actually the first time I am hauling one of these trailers. And just by looking at it, it doesn't look half bad. It looks pretty nicely detailed. The wrap is pretty good on it. I like, you actually have the hand trucks on the back there. So it's a nice looking trailer, and I'm looking forward to hauling a couple more of these, maybe a beer one here and there. And the mod itself here for the truck is pretty nice. One thing I have noticed is the back lights here. Normally, who cares? There, you got a trailer there, doesn't matter. But they don't light up. Not even for turn signals, they don't light up. No stack as well. No option for a stack, period. So, a couple little gripes, but, other than that, it's a nice look to the truck, and it's actually what I was going for. I wanted to have the whole delivery truck feel, and the only vehicle I was able to get that with was the FLB Plus, and that's I think I linked it in the FLB videos I've done. It allows you to choose between tandem axle and single axle FLB trucks. Now, unfortunately, the way that mod works is that also the way it was, drawn up is the truck looks like it's been hell and back, or been to hell and back. It's rusty, it's grindy, gritty looking, and although you can change majority of it, you can change the paint job, you can change out the tank for an aluminum or a chrome, you can change out the fender, you can change out the bumper and make it look new. There's still a couple things you can't change, like the rear mud flaps. You can't change those on the single axle version, and so those still look cruddy, rusty, and ugly. But if you want a single axle cab over, there's your option, and I'll have that link in the description. I also need to get around to updating my Google Docs. I'm falling behind on that one. I don't know if it's in there. If it's not, my apologies. I'll get to it as soon as I can. But this also will be in there as well as the description. So if you guys are interested in downloading it, you can. There is an air dome option, but I did not use that here. But you can use the air dome, and that was pretty much it. I have on here what your options are. And plus I didn't put all the bells and whistles on, fancy looking tires and wheels, because after all, this is just a delivery truck. Normally they don't look all fancy and tricked out, so that's the look I was going for. And aside from the difference in color, because I didn't know what trailer I was going to be taking, I think it's pretty much spot on. You've got the single axle delivery truck. So without further ado, let's see where I'm going today. Today I am leaving LA, or Vegas, not LA, going over to Bakersfield, taking us to Sunshine Crops. That's the only other downside to these. I'm leaving 42 print, and now I'm going to Sunshine Crops. Okay, if you want to go along the lines of, well, I'm making a delivery, pop machines, crap like that, okay, fine. You're good to go. But it's just like the grain trailers, like the grain trailer mod that I have, and I haven't been able to get to showing off yet. You know, there's really no use for it in the game, you know. So unless I'm taking this trailer to a Walmart store, okay, it works there. But, you know, taking it to Sunshine Crops from 42 print, not exactly. But, you know, I'm not going to really, you know, if that irks you, you know, that's fine. To me, it doesn't. I'm just pointing it out. So, let's see. Got plenty of time to do it. It's going to take me 6 hours to get there. I've got to rest in 13. I've got a full tank of gas. This is a 150-gallon tank that's inside this truck here. So, mileage might be an issue. And in fact, I'll find out when I look at the dash. Let's get everything lit up here. Everything lights up, but as you can see, nothing on the back there. Hit the brakes, nothing. Also, listen to the brakes. I believe that's Coyote's brake mod that I have on here you can find in the Steam store. I haven't really noticed it on any of the trucks. I guess this only works for the stock trucks that are in here, the Peterbilt and Kenworth. So, kind of adds a nice sound. I like that. I like that. And also, air brakes. When I pop the air brakes. So, nice little touch. Let me lean back here, see if I can... Yep, you can see the air brakes kick in. And I thought I had the trailer brakes set, but it must be on my other profile. So, fuel range distance puts me at 1,000 miles. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Also, take a look at those gauges. Another little mod I found on the Steam Workshop. It changes the gauges. I think they have one out for the W900 as well as the Peterbilt 579. So it changes up the color of the gauges, and I think it looks pretty damn nice. It looks pretty trick. So, alright, enough jibber jabbering. I got plenty of time to do it on the road. I have a Cummins MX-13 in here. I believe that was around 400 horsepower, maybe even a little bit less. And then I have the 13-speed transmission hooked up to that one. Turning is definitely different in this thing. Really don't need to have that on. Turn off the engine brake. Let's see here. Let me just make sure. 7, 8. Nope, it's a 10-speed. And I've got the green light and I'm still sitting here like a putz. I don't know if this single axle is going to be something that you see in traffic either. It would definitely be nice. What are you still... Yeah, normally you're not going to hear an engine brake on a city truck like this, so might as well leave it off, right? Yep, they do light up a little bit. That's nice. God, they do look nice. I like that. I really do. Gotta go over one more lane of traffic. God, I'm really stoked about this single axle. And the thing is, you can see the chassis there. Of course, with the trailer, I can't look down. Oh, I get to see my Barstow interchange as well. I have the mod in here. that changes up the Barstow interchange from the normal dead-end intersection that we're all used to a regular, well, dead-end interstate interchange. So you got a big loop and an on-off ramp, and so it really changes it up. And I haven't been over there, I believe, especially in the daytime, to check it out. So now I get that opportunity here with you guys to check that out, as well as, you know, this truck and this trailer and the updated mods that I have in here as well. For MHA Pro is, of course, 1.3.1. Coast to Coast is 1.7.1, and Mex US CAN is 1.7.1? No, 2. I'm sorry. 1.7.2. Nope. Doesn't help if I'm starting out in 5th. Alright, you can go now. Oh, took that a little too tight. Yeah, that was my complete fault there. I'm not really driving professionally right now, am I? Yeah, and with this truck here, the 579, I know I had said you're not going to see trucks like this in the Sunday test drive, but with something that changes it up this much, you know, I almost... Come on. There it is. I almost did a Kenworth day cab because I've downloaded another pack as well that adds more accessories to the day cab for the Kenworth and the W900. And so I was going to take the 680 and go with that one. But... then I remembered, because there's another trailer. I decided, you know, let's take another look here, because I was looking all over the place. I downloaded some more trucks, and I'm trying to find something that I can use as a day cab, and that just ain't happening. And I wish we had more choices for day cabs. I did download the International Lone Star day cab pack, and yeah, no thank you. It needs more refinement, in my honest opinion. It's going to be a great looking truck, but right now it just looks too gaudy to me, honestly. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a Freightliner as a day cab, which would have been nice. You know, and since once in a while I'll do the throwback versions for trucking companies. I did Preston Freight. There's a couple others I want to do here. You know, unfortunately, a lot of these trucks that they used are not available for me to drive. You know, the old school Freightliners and with the big round headlights. The old school cabovers, I think, from Freightliner and Kenworth, which, you know, you were basically sitting on top of the front wheels because the cab itself was only like 2 feet deep from front to back. You know, tractors like that, I'd love to be able to drive, and it would add some realism and authenticity to the game. You know, especially when you're driving with old school trailers like Consolidated Freightways and so on. So, oh, so this is how it does it. 15 continues on that way. Oh, no, never mind. What am I thinking? This is already here. Nothing new here. This interchange, as you see it here, as we come up to 40, is the same as what the interchange should look like now outside Barstow. Now the interchange for Reno at 580 and I-80 is a clover leaf, just like it is for I-5 and I-80. That works. So we'll see how this one looks and how that works. Also, if you guys haven't, go ahead and check out the video I just posted yesterday for my regular series with American Truck Simulator in the Pete 389. I did finally make it out east. Went to El Paso, Texas with a load. So no falling through the world, no tag axle, and I survived. So maybe it was a tag axle. It could have also been me not sorting the mods out the way I'm supposed to. Who knows? But either way, it worked. No problems. So I'm not touching a damn thing. I'm leaving it as is. You know, I know Full Tilt has recently done a drop axle, and as I mentioned in the video, you know, it's not like I had issues going down every road. You know, obviously I was able to do a couple of videos. One I think I posted, the other one I didn't, where I did have the tag axle and I did make my run and I completed it without issue. So you know, I did have good runs with it, but you know, there were a couple that were not good. So I really don't know what else to say about it. I really want to run a drop axle. I really, really do. But and you know what? I wonder if it's just a Peterbilt, because I did a run with the T800 and they had the drop axle on it. It was actually a steer. And no issues. So maybe it's the truck. But here's my new interchange. No more waiting for AI traffic. Very nice. Decent merge lane, good. Instead of just dumping us right out. Now, does it drop down the 2 lanes or? Yep, it does. Alright, let's take a look outside. How about those tail lights? How do they... Oh, they got the upper one too. Awesome. For the record, I'm not a big fan of Pepsi. I prefer Coke. But I'm a big fan of Mountain Dew. Oh, we got people turning up here. Hello. That was a messed up camera angle. Got this wonderful corner here coming up. Ooh, we're almost coming up to our stop already too. I must say, yeah, this is... I wasn't planning on doing a, you know, a quick trip with this truck after this episode here, but I think I am gonna have to. It is very nice. I'll get my beer truck, and I'll do a beer run. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not straight enough anyway. The one thing, yeah, this thing turns real quick, so backing up is going to be a pain in the ass with it. There we go. All taken care of. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoy the truck too. I really do. I think it's cool. I only wish it had stacks. I really do. Or at least, you know, show one coming out there between the steps or something, you know, some detail instead of, you know, not having it, period. But other than that, you know, being able to haul beverage trailers now and, you know, trying to stay looking legit, you know, with the delivery truck here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching though. Take it easy.